guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this week's video, I'm going to be stuffing £625 and I also have some new saving challenges that I've ordered too. So I hope that you stick around and watch that. Apologies for not uploading last week. My partner got injured, so I've kind of just been with him and trying to sort all that out, and then we had the week off with the kids, so it's been hectic. It's just life, isn't it? So life happened, and to be honest, I didn't even cash stuff my wallet, which I really struggled with. Like, I always try and cash stuff every single week, and not doing it that week, I found that I was quite anxious. So I just had my, let me find it. I just had like no, it's here. My week 3, and I just kept pulling cash from it. So, and then also tapping my card, so I owe a little bit back, and I'm gonna try and make it right during this video. So we'll do it together and we'll just put everything back right so that I can focus. So that's why it's £625 this week. So it should have been split between 2 weeks more. My fixed expenses that I do all the time, they ended up getting pulled out just by me pulling it out, and the ones that are stuff like my sinking funds, they are still here. So we're gonna like double stuff this week, if you get what I mean. So I've also got some happy mail post, you guys call it. So happy mail post that I've ordered, but we will get into that as we go along. So we'll count the money first. I literally had to work everything out because I didn't have a clue what I should have or anything. So I've been pretty blind with it, but I'm glad that I'm getting this video up. So I got 50, 1, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 600, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gosh, it feels like a while since I've done that. So £625 we're going to stuff. Again, like I said, some has to go back to the bank, but this is my week 4. So the next time I will be uploading, well, not uploading a video, but the next time I'll be cash stuffing into my wallet will be the first week of September, which is pretty crazy saying that this year has flown. So the purse is a little bit of a mess. Again, like I said, it's... Oh. This is last week's money that I didn't cash stuff on camera, that I just kind of pulled out when I needed it. So did our usual shopping trip to Asda, and I've still got left £25. Now that'll be going into our tin that we've got. I still haven't shown you this mystery tin. I really need to. So I'll just pop that over there, and there's literally 50p there. So I'm just gonna pop that there. I'll get rid of this Asda receipt. For fuel, I've got a £5. Oh, if I do this, all the other coins are gonna come out. I have been looking at a new purse. It's designed a bit like the Saffiano. However, it's off Amazon. I think it's about £30, but it just does the job. I love them, is it Motem ones, but they don't really have them over here. They're more like an American thing, I think. So I would love to get one of them, but for now, I've seen this wallet and I think I'm going to get that one, and I think I'm going to order it tonight, so it will be in the next cash stuffing video. My next video is the condensing one, so it won't be in that. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of change, which is good. I'm not moaning at that. But I never normally separate my coins into the sections. Normally they just go in that, like, they end up just in the bottom of my bag. I think I've mentioned that before. So it's hard to keep them in the sections with this wallet because there's no like a zip to keep them in. But we've done so much with the kids. We've been Scarborough, bike rides. We ended up going to like Sundown theme park with them. They've had a very full week, which has been great, and it was a lovely week off work, and I'm very sad to be back at work because it has been mental these past 2 days. Because they've folded, they're gonna... So I'm already counting down to my next day off, but needs musts. Let's get all these. So my spending's not been too bad. Got a couple of pound left, and I think that, apart from this 50p, ooh, I like a 50p. That's it. Kids have got the pocket money, they spent them, went to Smith's, I think it was, and just bought, I think they wanted a new basketball, so, and a football and stuff like that, so they ended up just buying a couple of bits. So we've got quite a bit of change, which is good, and we'll just start at the beginning and just work our way through it, and we will organise this mess together. Right, so food is getting its normal 50, so 2 20s and a 10. I do not know, because I have just been randomly pulling out cash, if all the denominations are correct. But again, we'll figure it out. It's better than me just burying my head in the sand and thinking, oh, I'll sort it out at next payday, or I'll just spend all this cash because it doesn't have a place. I knew I needed to sit down and just do this video and sit down and stuff my purse, because otherwise I could just keep dibbing, and I didn't want to do that. So fuel is getting 60. Now I did only just fill up the car yesterday, so I might not spend this, but we'll see. I'm going to put a little bit into a savings challenge in a bit. Fun is getting 30, and I can't remember, I think it's 3 10s I do. We'll find out, won't we, if something's wrong. And then I'll come back to fun. Plastic's trying to melt on the candle. Move that over there a little bit. There we go. My spending is getting 40, which 2 20s, 10 and 5, 2 5s. And then miscellaneous is just getting 20. So I'll put this purse to one side for now, and then we will do the savings challenges with it in a bit. So first binder we've got my hair and beauty. I stuffed it all at the beginning of the month. I've already had my hair cut. My daughter has already had her hair cut. The boys didn't need their hair cut because their dad took them for it before they went on holiday. So that is fine. That one doesn't need filling up. Skincare, I'm going to stuff it, but then I'm unstuffing it. So I know that this was a brand new category that I've just introduced, but I have signed up for Skin and Me online. I don't know if any of you've heard it, but it's basically you send a picture of your face and the problems that you've got. And I think it's called Rosary or something like that. And I've had it since COVID, when I had to wear, because I work in the NHS, I had to wear masks all the time. And it damaged my skin, and I've never been able to repair the redness, and it looked like spots, but then my skin was smooth, if you get what I mean. So it looked damaged. And then, as I said in my very first video, now it started to get a bit of dermatitis on it. So I was at my wit's end with buying £20 creams that wasn't working. So I ended up signing up to this Skin and Me, and it was £5 for this first month, and they've sent out, it's called like a daily dispenser that you twist it and the perfect amount of cream comes out, and I've been using it, and it's got metronidazole in it and stuff like that, and it's really helping my skin. So instead of me having this skin envelope, it's now a direct debit with this Skin and Me. and I'm just going to include it in my house bills that you guys don't see on camera every month. So it was pretty short-lived, but skincare's gone. I am stuffing into it £10, which is from the last 2 weeks of my stuffing, last week and this week. So there is £20 there, but it's going back to bank because, again, I did only spend £5, but I want to get a little bit in front for next month. So this is going back to bank, and I need a lot's going back to bank. So I'm just going to pop it here for now. Clothes is getting 10, so 2 5s. And in clothes now, I've got 5, 10, 15, 20. I have, my next video is the cash condensing, so it'll be quite, a lot of these £5 will be going back to the bank. In health, it's getting 10 as well, 2 5s. So in health now I've got 5, 10, 15, 20. There's no plans for health. Probably end up going to like a dental checkup or something like that. So I'm just getting ready for that really. Gifts is getting 2 5s as well. 5, 10, 15, 20 for gifts. I've got no plan for this. What's coming up? There's no... I don't think there is anything coming up. It'll probably just be for some kids' birthdays or something like that. One of the many parties that my children get invited to. I seem to still be in the habit to check that my phone is still on. I have just checked the storage on it though, and it says I've got like 54 gigabyte of space on my phone. So I do not know why it has been cutting off that many times whilst I've been filming, because there's plenty of storage for me to be able to film a video on it. So I won't check it anymore. Hopefully it just carries on. In fun, I've got another 2 5s, so £20 in fun. I said in the last video that I'd probably be going round to my sister's to have a coffee, but actually I couldn't actually say it because I didn't know if she was going to watch the video. She might not have done. But we surprised her because it was her 30th birthday. We all went out for a meal together. So the money was for that. However, it ended up all getting paid for, so it was a good meal out actually. It was lovely. So I'm going to put another 2 5s into this. That's 20 for social. And I did also go to my friend's house, but again, because I'd given her, random story, because I'd given her some car mats that were brand new and stuff, she was just like, you know, what it was like an at-home brunch. So people was going to chip in like, I think it was about £10-15 or something. And she was doing a brunch, and bless her, her dad came round, did this barbecue, did all the bar, was making us cocktails. His dad was a dad was a legend basically. But it was a really, really good laugh. And she just said like, don't pay me because, you know, I want to say thank you for giving me them car mats, which was lovely of her, and she did not need to do that. And I did say she didn't need to do it. But yeah, so that ended up being free as well. So it was a very good weekend on a free budget, really. So in day trips, I've got £60, and this is how much I was saving for Sundown. Now, we've been to Sundown. It was brilliant. The kids absolutely loved it. And I owe my partner this money back. I nearly said his name then. I owe my partner this money back. So I'm going to pop it to one side. It's not going back to the bank, but it's going back to him because he paid for it on his card and I said I'd pay him back. So day trips now has nothing in it, which we're coming up to the end of the summer holidays now, which has been expensive. And I found as well that when I have been able to afford to go to places, these places have been so quiet. There's been barely anybody there. So I don't know whether that means that people have gone on holiday more this year, or that just places are that expensive that people can't be affording to go and they're trying to do more free things. But yeah, I found them very quiet. Now, Christmas, I've moved into this binder, and I really want to find something that I can use to track my Christmas. and my debt and emergency and stuff like that. But it needs to be, because I know I put a fixed amount in every single month, it needs to be something that it's not like a roll with it kind of challenge or anything like that. It needs to be something that I can just, or a scratch off challenge, you know, that's either 10 or 20. Like I know how much I put in every month. I put £100 in every single month. So if you know anything that I could use or that I could buy, let me know, because I'd love to get it. So in Christmas, I've got £600 in the bank, and then I've got 20, 40, 50, 45, 50. Sorry, I'm just confused. I'm pretty sure I only saw in my Monzo the other day that I had 400. I must have had 600. Anyway, so I've got 600 in the bank, and then 650, and then I'm putting another. Oh yeah, I've run out of 20s already. I must have used more 20s or 10s than I should have done. So 40, 45, 50. So now in Christmas, got 500, £600 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, 5, 700. So £600 in the bank, and then £100 in cash. So that's all ready for the condensing. So yeah, like I said, if there's any saving challenges that you can think of where it can be like a set amount that I put in every single month, but it's kind of a bit like a tracker, let me know. Emergency has £1,000. I'm not putting anything else in there for now. I'm just keeping it at that. I'm trying to prioritise my debt. Holiday has £400 in the bank. Oh, it must have been holiday that I was looking at. I knew there was one that was £400. I'm panicking over nothing. But in holiday, there's £400 in the bank. That was definitely what I saw on my Monzo pot earlier. I need to start putting the little screenshots up. Because I use my phone to record, I can't then have the app next to me. This is why the placeholder's quite good, actually. So £400 in the bank, and then I've got £100 in cash. And then today I'm also putting in another £100. So we've now got 400, 450, 500, 550, 600. £600 in holiday. I try and put, I'm going to have to up this soon, because I think I worked out it was about 230 something that I should have been putting away, which means that by the time it gets to January, February time, I've got to pay the balance off. I'm going to be potentially a couple of £100 short because I've not been putting that £35 away with the 200. So I'm going to look into that, figure out the cost and divide it by how many months is left, and then that's what I'm going to save from now on. Debt, we've got somebody asked me in my last video, and I haven't had chance to message them back, so I apologise. Life be lifing, so, which we've talked about already, so I won't go back into it. However, she said, do I pay my debt off bit by bit and keep a track of it by these trackers, or do I just keep the money in the bank? And I'm guessing that's what she meant. Now, I owe my parents this money back, and they wanted it back all at once. So it's 0% interest free. It's a very good position that I'm in to be able to pay them back this way. Now, if I had a credit card or anything like that that was paying it back, then I would definitely be making monthly, weekly payments whenever I got the money, or whenever I did my cash condensing at the end of the month, I would be paying that money back straight away to whatever I owed, because of interest and everything like that. The quicker you pay it off, the better, I find. So, and how I monitored it is that there's a lot of free printables that you can get, especially on the Budget Mum. If you go on her website, there's the TBM shop, and when you go in the shop, I think you got to sign up for a newsletter and they send you a password. If you go on that, she has loads of free resources that are basically like little trackers, and you'll see them with little graphs and stuff like that, and it'll be like credit card debt, and it's just something that you can colour in And what I did was, when I was paying down, I had an overdraft, credit cards, I had quite a lot of different debts, and I printed off 5 different worksheets, labelled them all up, like credit card, overdraft, put the amount on, and then I stuck them to my wall in my bedroom. So every time I woke up, that was pretty much the first thing that I saw. So I knew that spending anything, you know, without I'd not budgeted or something like that, it kept me on track. And what I would do is every time I made a payment, I would colour in the squares, and it was like a bit of a racetrack that you'd, I don't know why I'm doing that because I'm probably going up to you, but it was a bit of a racetrack on this piece of paper, and it'd say 25% done, 50% done, 75% done, and then 100% done. And I found that they really helped me. So I recommend that if you are paying debt off that way, I wouldn't use the placeholders. I'd use a tracker like that for you to be able to clearly see how much you've paid off towards your debt, how much you have left. And once I kept them, I'm pretty sure they're all up in my loft in the budget book that I was using at the time. But I kept them because you forget about how much you actually pay off and how well you did, and it's just them little small wins. And I'm a visual person, I'm a visual debt budgeter, so it really helped having them up on my wall and me, you know, sharpieing, colouring them off every single time I'd paid a payment. So yeah, I went into a bit of a tangent then, but back to what I was saying. So I do this because I'm going to pay them back all at once. So this money is in my bank, this money that I'm saving up in cash, I'll condense it into my bank. And once it gets to the full amount, I will just transfer my parents all that money, and then that debt's done. So in the bank, we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 950. So 3,950. 4,000. Put that over there. So there's £4,000 there. 4,050, 70, 80. So £4,080. I am going to be adding another 100 to my debt this month. So we've now got 4,000, 4,050, 4,100, 4,150, 4,170, 4,180. So £4,180 is now in debt. And again, I'll cash condense, and this will go back to the bank. I'm looking forward to cash condensing this month. Home is getting £20. 10, 20, so 20. So no, home now has 20, oh my God, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It has been a long day at work. You know, it's one of those where it's like, oh, I could just sit in front of the TV and not move, but I thought, no, I'm going to come out and do this video because I didn't want to put it off anymore. Garden is getting 2 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20 in garden now, and I'll just let this build up till next year when I end up buying veg seed and stuff like that for me to be able to grow more veg. RGM is my property maintenance company. I've just paid the bill at the beginning of August for this, so I'm building it up for January's bill. It's about £100 every 6 months. So in RGM, you know what, it's not even called RGM. My partner turned around and he was like, you do know it's called RMG, don't you? I was like, oh. I have been calling it RGM for the longest time, and I don't even know how or why I did. But anyway, RMG. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's what it's called. Registration. Is getting £10. So in registration, I've got to be registered to do my job. This is just the payment that I have to make every year to stay registered. I've got £50 in the bank, 70, 80, 5, 90. So £90 there. Back to school, I am putting in £20 and I'm taking out £20 because you know how I said that I'd bought all the children's uniform already? Well, I think I bought my daughter's in a little bit too big a size, and because I bought it a while ago, I can't return it. So I've just popped it up in the wardrobe and it'll be fine for either later on in the year or next year's uniform. But I have just gone out and bought her another pack of trousers. So I'm just going to put £20 to go back into the bank. So I've still got 50, 60, £70 in back to school. That's that envelope. So yeah, like I say, I had to take skincare out before. But, oh, that reminds me, I got a referral code with my Skin and Me, and I will put it in the description below. If anyone wants to try it, and they might be suffering with the same thing or want to try something like that, if you use the discount code, I think you get some money off, and then I get some money for referring a friend or whatever. So I'll put it down if you want to try it. So Nick, my sister-in-law, which I have just told you her name. I'm not doing very well with keeping these names quiet. Yeah, so my sister-in-law, she has had her birthday now. Also, I'll move that to the back. For next year. And my son is the next birthday, which is the 10th of December. And he's getting 25. 25. So now in his birthday, I've got 10, let me move that. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, £60. So I'm probably about halfway there with his now. He's not having a party this year. It's Dad's turn to host a party. So it's not going to be as expensive for me. I think I normally spend about 100, 150 on birthday presents. But it's right before Christmas as well. So I'll just see what he wants. And then after that is my daughter's birthday. So now saving challenges time. And I will get out what I have ordered. I've ordered 3 things and I've not had chance to print off the third thing that I ordered, even though I'm so excited for that. It was a digital download one, so I need to print it out. I need to sort it. So first, I ordered from Save with Sophie, and I'm just making sure my address don't get like revealed. So I ordered something for my pound coins, and you know how I said like I wanted a slow burner challenge? Well, this is what I picked, and I'm very excited to do it. So it's like the little blocks and stuff like that, so I can create and build up, what's it called? Tetris, kind of like that, but she's called it Block Drop. So every time I get some pound coins, I can colour in one of these. Now, I know I already have a big tub of pound coins, and I'm not going to count them all up and fill in this to represent what's in there. I'll just start it from this week. And now there is an envelope for me to save up, but I don't really need to use it, I guess. I guess I could for notes, but yeah, I think you have to smash this open. I'm not sure how to get into this, but I'm going to save the pound coins in here. I'll just keep the envelope in the saving challenge anyway. Where has it gone? This it. So I'll put that just before the 50p's. What I might do is I might put my £2 in here, because I don't put them in the box, and save the £1 in my tub. Don't really know how I'm doing it. I thought it was a good idea, and I really liked it. So she's just put a little thank you note in there. And then also, when you purchase anything from her shop in August, you get entered into like a prize draw. What does it say to win? Prize draw on Instagram. There'll be 3 awesome prizes. Thank you so much for every sale and to all the repeat customers. So I've got a ticket number. So you never know. Could win a prize. She also put this in, which is really lovely. I saved my £5 in the £5 challenge, but I'll pop this to one side if I ever use it. It is lovely. So then I also ordered from Budget with Ira, and I saw this and I just thought I had to get it. I'm a little bit Christmas mad, and my budget for Christmas goes for presents, and I haven't really put anything aside for like a Santa visit or something like that. So I just thought I'll just get a separate challenge for the Santa visit to save up for that. Now I don't know how much I'm going to spend on the Santa visit, but I just thought I'll show you. So I got a little sticker in my budgeting era, so I'll definitely have to stick that on something. I won't show that because I know that that's got my details on. So this is it. How cute is this? We make a gingerbread house, me and my kids, every single Christmas Eve. It's kind of like our tradition. So when I saw this, I had to get it. Now I'm hoping to save £10 in this, but I did notice that there is a lot of little stickers. So I might just do the big ones first, get all the £10 out the way, and then when it gets to the little ones, I might do, say if I save like a £5, just do 5 of them as if there was £1 each. I think that would probably be the easiest, but otherwise I'll end up saving a lot of money, and I don't need a lot just for a Santa visit for the kids. So this is that. Where should I put this? I'm going to put it here. So now you've seen what I've bought. I'll just pop this in back. Now you've seen what I bought, we can start filling it. So for fuel, I'm going to... Which one should I do first? No, we'll go to spending first. So, no, we won't. I will make my mind up, I'm sorry. With fuel, we'll do the wild card challenge. Now, you know how I said that I'd be organised and I'd get pound coins and all that jazz? I didn't. So we'll do the wild card challenge next. I'm hoping that I get a decent amount that I can save with this one, because I'm hoping not to put this in the cart. It doesn't need to go in because I only filled up yesterday. So let's just shuffle them around. I'm not very good at shuffling. My gosh, I told you I'm not very good at shuffling. Okay, are you ready? A king. What's a king again? I think the good thing is about this game is that you can do it however you want. So I think a jack's a 10, a queen's a 20, and a king's a 30. Or that's how I do it anyway, because I have done this twice now. No, this is my second time of doing it, sorry. So let's put 30 in. Let me change it. Why have I got 2 20s there? Oh, because that came out of it. So I'll swap the 2 10s that I already had in there for a 20, and then I will put 30 in. There we go. I know I owed this some money, but I can't remember what I owed it. I'll have to re-watch my last video, or my video before. So that's that one done. So my random saving challenge comes out of my spending. Now I owe this £10. This is currently wrong, because I got this challenge a long time ago and I wasn't really doing saving challenges like this. I'd do the odd like 50p one, So I owe it 10 because I'd already scratched that one off. So let me just put a 10 down because we should have, according to my key, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. So now we do have 50 pound. So let's scratch off for this time. I'm going to do the, oh, you know what? I bet that tiny one's a 20. And I kind of don't want it to be a 20. But I reckon I've not got many more 10s. Oh, just do it, Sarah. Just do it. Oh, yay. I'm glad that I was wrong. I needed that. So it's a 10. So I'll just put the 2 5s in. So now in this challenge, I've got 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. 60 pound. Gosh, that's filling up quick. So that's that. Put spending back in there. And then for the new challenge, where have you gone? Let's move that over there. So for my new challenge from budget with Ira is the one for Christmas, and I know that I'm putting £10 in and it's a fixed amount. I'm just going to do it weekly. So from my fun envelope, I'm going to put £10 in. I need an envelope, don't I? So with this skincare one, I just do these with my label maker, so it is really handy that you can just customise them and rip them off when you need to, and if you need it for something else and relabel it. Pop that in there. So £10, and then now I can stick a sticker on. So I think I'm gonna put, I love how there's a little picture here for inspiration. I'm going to put the roof on. There we go. So the first sticker's on. So I know it's, I think it would be a lower amount that I'd do if I was doing each decoration is this amount. But yeah, I think I'm going to do the big ones as 10 and then the small ones as £1, but probably stuff the £10 in and do 10 of them, or £5 in and do 5. We'll see at that stage. But I'm hoping to get this done for, well, probably just before I go see the kids go see Santa. So it's just a little slow burner one for the next couple of months, but I like it. It's great. £5 challenge. I've got 2 for the £5 challenge. So in here we've got £300 in the bank. And then now, just getting a bit of water from my cup for these because they're just so slippy. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. £80, 380. There we go. So we're at the point where at least I can put 50 in the bank for that in the condensing. So the block drop, I can put this purse away now because that's done with. And this block drop challenge, how many pound coins have we got? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? Yeah, £7. Do you need to come closer? Yeah. It's a little bit shiny from the from the ring light, but it's pitch black. So we've got £7. I'll save the £2 in here. And I'll put these in my tub. So what we're going to do first, £7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we'll do that. Okay. So the first one, we'll do this pink one across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just wanted like a slow burner challenge, and I think this one will be good. There we go. So that's that done. Dry off a bit. And then for the 50p challenge, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 50p's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many have we got left to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So this is the 4th time I've done this. Oh, I'm on to this is my 4th time I'm doing it. So that is that. I still haven't got anything to do with my change because, like I say, I do condense it quite often. So with the change, I'm not going to count it because I don't have like a savings challenge or anything like that that requires me to count it. I keep looking for one, but I tend to just save it and then bag it whenever I get up to a certain point. I keep quite on top of it, so I won't bother counting that. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video, and I will see you in the next one, which is the cash condensing for the month of August. Right, see you later guys. Bye.